It is an amazing day for you to upgrade, to update, and to make your table not only look beautiful, but to be able to slice into all of your food in the most beautiful, elegant, and truly high carbon steel way. Look at the way it just cuts through that steak like a knife through butter. And we have for you a 12-piece high carbon steel steak knife set. $29.95, and I'm gonna say that again because it's so ridiculous. $29.95. We're doing 5 flex payments, at least 5 flex payments on all things Wolfgang Puck. And today, we have for you 3 color choices, but never before have we brought you a more beautiful set of steak knives in wooden boxes. You're gonna get 2 different boxes, each containing 6 of your knives for $29.95, and your color choices are so outstanding, guys, because here's the deal. We have it available for you. This is the gray, and I'm showing you that right off the bat because that is on last call. We have a couple of hundred of those. Those are gonna sell out almost immediately. Pearlized gray, gorgeous. My personal favorite is the opaque. I actually own that color. It is so
Me too.
beautiful.
I always pick that one to cut. I don't know why. I love it because it goes with everything. So if you have a blue tablecloth, a red tablecloth, whatever it is, red plates, blue plates, this goes with everything. So I love it. It's so versatile.
So elegant. And then the other color is going to be perfect, not just for the holidays. I almost think it has a cherry wood feel to it, but this is your cranberry color as well. So all 3 choices available right now. I will tell you, we are already close to sellout quantities on this. It will make this presentation maybe one more before it is completely gone. $29.95, 5 flex payments, never before. A more beautiful presentation. The wooden boxes this year, Wolfgang.
I know, it looks elegant, and you know what I do? I actually keep them, so that way when I finish using them and cleaning them, I put them back in here, and I put them just like that into my drawer, so that way they stay nice all the time, and I know exactly where they are.
Absolutely, so you get 2 of these boxes, 6 knives each, but let's get to the technology. Yes, they're the most beautiful design, but truly a knife is so important. You've taken all day to cook whatever, it might be a steak, your turkey, and then you're shredded or you're rip it.
Exactly, but these are fully forged carbon stainless steel. Carbon steel is like the hardest, so this is surgical steel, and you can see it's full tang means it's all one piece. So from here to the end. Why is that important? So that way the grip doesn't get loose or the thing breaks away. So we always believe one piece is the best. You have my little sign up here, WP. Why? I like it actually because you can put your fingers up here. Look at that. When I cut, look at that. It glides to it like nothing. It is so great to have that. And see that?
How beautiful.
How easy and how nice it is to have really good knives. And you know, when I started our restaurant Cut, our steakhouse, at the beginning I said, oh, who needs steak knives? You know, because I got these beautiful Christopher knives, and very expensive too. And you know what happened is, a week into it, a customer tells me and says, he calls me over and says, Wolfgang, come here. He showed me, he tried to cut the steak, and he says, you don't even have a steak I can cut into. What the heck happened with you? I got embarrassed, and I took the plate away, went into the kitchen, took my big kitchen knife, cut a piece off. I said, it's so tender, it's delicious. And then, like lightning, in my head, I said, bring me one of the table knives. They brought me the table knives, I cut, I tried to cut, nothing happened. Nothing like this knife here. You can see this, how easy it is.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Look at that.
I mean,
so
no pressure.
Then I ordered steak knives. And we started out with this expensive French one from La Guillole, which is a town in southwestern France. And one costed $78. Wow. So naturally, I bought 50 of them. Can you believe how much money I just spent on the knife? So I was almost having each busboy in charge of the table. When they saw the knives on it, I said, be careful, nobody takes them.
Right, count the knives.
Yeah, exactly. So every night I had them count the knives, put them back. We put them in the chef's office because they were so expensive. And then we started to make them for us. And you know, now I want you to have the same knives out there. Why? Because I think this is the real solution for you out there on how to be able to set your table elegantly. If you have company, if you have family, if you just have a dinner with your friends or by yourself, it's so nice to have nice cutlery to cut your meat, your chicken, whatever it is. So it's really perfect.
Okay, and we are perfectly sold out now of the gray. So the gray is completely gone. Down to 2 colors now. We have the opaque. It is a beautiful pearlized white opaque color on your handle. And if we can get really close up so everybody can really appreciate just the design of this, the beautiful design, the elegance of this knife, and how comfortable that's gonna be when you hold it and cut something. The other color that we have available is gonna be the cranberry. And if you look at that cranberry very closely, you will see it almost has like a wood tone to it, almost like a cherry wood. Absolutely gorgeous. $29.95. You get the entire set. You get 12 knives. High carbon steel knives at $29.95. Put it on 5 flex payments, which means you split it up on your credit card. So it's a little bit easier. If you want to do multiple sets of these, it's the day to do it. You know, you might even split it up into 2 gifts. 6 knives here, 6 knives here, because we're going to give you 2 of your wooden boxes. We have never done this before, never in these gorgeous presentation boxes as well, all wood. And let me give you another heads up. If you want to do our bonus buy, when you buy our today's special, we're going to take 15% off your choice, or you can get all of them. The wine opener, we have that coming up next. Spice Mill Duo, I'll give you an update on that. We are down to a couple of thousand, I believe, in the spice mills. Knife and scissor sharpener available, as well as the bamboo carving board. Again, each one of those, you can take an additional 15% off when you order our today's specials. Let's go back to the knives, though.
All right.
When you buy your regular cutlery, when you buy your the table setting, they don't give you steak knives. You know?
Exactly.
You just get that regular knife.
And you know what is America's favorite meat? Is steak.
Absolutely.
Is pork chop. Is lamb chop. So you have all this meat which you put on the grill, underneath the broiler, wherever you do it, and then you try to cut it. And believe me, I went to many restaurants where I knew already. I said, oh my God, bring me a chef's knife out a few times. And sometimes they brought me a big one. I said, no, bring me the smallest one you had, because you couldn't cut this thing. So now with this knife, you can cut through anything. Look at that, a piece of meat here.
Right.
See that?
Oh, look at how clean the cut is.
Yeah,
I mean,
all you have to do is go back and forth. You don't have to push anything. It's so simple, so easy.
no pressure required.
No pressure.
Because
And
that blade is so sharp.
my 2 boys, Alexander and Oliver, they eat with me at home, and Byron too. They love that. Why? Because they can cut now as well as any grown-up, you know, because if not, they go like this, and the Wiener Schnitzel, the breading goes, and everything looks a mess, the steak falls off the plate. But with this knife, there's no problem. They can sit just like I do and say, okay, look, Papa, how easy that is. It just goes through, and
there it is. And let me tell you, you know, after you've spent all day and all that money on your steak, the last thing you want to do is rip it, is shred it, is tear it. You want a nice clean cut. That's why when you go to the fabulous steakhouses like this gentleman right here, when you go there, those knives are serious, right? They are meant to cut through meat and that's what you're going to get. The quality of what you're getting is incredible, but 2 boxes, 6 in each. The boxes simply slide open, and look at, even embossed with the logo right on there. They are gorgeous presentations.
Yeah,
It is
and then
hard
you
to
can
believe.
open them. Look at that.
It just slides open, and you can use this to store them then, right?
Yeah.
So you're just going to store
Exactly.
them right in there. But here's the other great part. This, when I'm holding in my hand, it's $15. So if
bring me
you're
some more. I'm
looking-
still hungry. Bring me something
we
to
need
eat.
some more. And of course, Marian is joining us right
Thank you,
now.
Marian. All
Thank
right.
you. She's going to be showing us. We've got the cookie press coming up, and we are in sellout quantities, I think, on the cookie press. But
Now look at that. Sausages, whatever it is, you don't have to squeeze it. It just slides through it. See that? I mean, how amazing is that?
Absolutely.
Look at one slice exactly like the next one. No problem. So simple, so easy. But if you don't have the right knife, you will squeeze your sausage and all the juice comes out. So not with our knife.
And it's ripped and it's torn and it doesn't look beautiful. You know, you spend all that money where I think more and more we're really paying attention to the ingredients. We want organic, we want grass-fed, we want this, we want that. So we're ponying up, we're paying for it, but then we get it home, we cook it, and then we rip it to shreds with bad knives.
Or it's almost embarrassing when you have somebody come over for dinner and you cook them a nice steak and you don't have the right knife and they try to get in there and you can see it. They said, oh, I cannot cut it. Then you almost feel guilty. I said, oh my God, now look how easy it is.
Yeah. Exactly. And, you know, it makes it look like the meat is tough or like you didn't cook it right.
You were a bad cook,
Right, when it's just strictly your knives. Listen, we are very busy with this, guys. You're seeing one of the final presentations on it because it has been that popular today. The last time we offered this, and we do it once a year, the last time we offered it, this sold out by 11 in the morning. So we are down to the final 2 colors now. You're looking at the opaque.
Over 20,000 are gone.
And then right here, we have the cranberry.
Look how beautiful they look.
I'm gonna hold one up so you can really appreciate that handle on that. Look at the gorgeous style of this. Absolutely beautiful. By the way, these are on a slightly extended delivery date. So you will receive these by November 29th, okay?
So right after the Thanksgiving week.
Right
so
after,
it's perfect for the holidays, perfect to give somebody as a gift. I mean, I like to buy them. I bought 20 of them. Why? Then I have at home, I have the housekeeper wrap up each box. So if I really like somebody, or maybe they bring a really super bottle of wine, like for a few $100s, I will give them 2. If it's somebody who is just nice, I give them 1. And you know what? I did that already. They called me up and said, Wolfgang, you didn't have to do that. I said, what? They said, these beautiful knives. And then they use
now, everybody knows if they get like only 1 set of the knives, or if
they're not my good friends. I shouldn't say that.
Right,
maybe somebody's listening. I said, I better bring Wolfgang something good.
Exactly.
Now, what about you out there? Nobody called me. What happened?
We want to hear from you. Please,
Yeah.
this is your chance because this is the last time, obviously, before Thanksgiving that we get the chef in. So call up. Tell us. If you already have bought the knives in the past, then we'd love to hear from you. Look at that cut, though. I've got to tell you, when you look at that, how sharp, how
easy
that
it
is.
makes it. You know, it's just like when you have a regular knife in a kitchen knife, you know, or they cut really well or they don't cut. If they don't cut really well, like if I would have a dull knife, like I turn this one over, you know, to get in there, it's very difficult. The juices come out. It gets dry, the meat after. But with the right knife, look at that.
Listen, I know we have almost 1,000 of you trying to get through right now. Please use express ordering, hsn.com. Great time for you to order this now before this sells out. It will sell out. If not in this presentation, it will sell out in the next presentation a little bit later this afternoon. This is your time.
You know,
right now to grab it while we have it, because as I mentioned already, how many? 4 colors, I think, are completely sold out. 5 colors are sold out. We have the final 2 colors. The opaque is rich and beautiful and elegant. And these are actually the best sellers that we have left. We ordered
most
more.
of that. Not that people don't want them, but we knew that these are very popular, so we bought the most.
Look at that. I own these. I use these constantly. And you know, the truth is, I think some of us, when we spend a lot of money on steak knives, you think, oh, I can only use these on occasion. These are...
I use them every day in my house.
These are a couple of dollars each for this elegant knife.
When we have meat on the table, if it's Wiener Schnitzel, which is a thin-pounded veal cutlet, or if it's chicken, or if it's a filet, a steak, whatever it is, we always use our knives. And the kids ask for it. You know, I don't even have to put it. The kids said, where are the steak knives? They get out, take out the box, and bring it to the table because they know they can cut everything nicely.
Absolutely, and look at the presentation. I know if you're just tuning in, you're looking at it going, well, you just get 1 box, right? No, you get them both. You get a dozen knives. High carbon steel steak knives with these beautiful, beautiful handles. This is the cranberry you're looking at right there. The box completely reusable, so you store them right in here and put them in your drawer so they don't become dull being knocked around in your drawer. But if you want to make these gifts, do a few of these, and let me tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna give maybe 6. to somebody.
Exactly.
Not
That's what I
everybody
do.
needs 12. I have
Yeah, you
dinner
know what?
parties,
If
so
you
I
give
like
somebody
12.
6, you know, it's a young couple or an empty nester, whatever they are. They don't need 12 knives, maybe. So you keep 6, or you give them to 2 different people. I know I need a lot of presents. You know, even the mailman who comes by. So I give him $20. He probably puts it in his pocket and say, Wolfgang is a cheapskate. But if I give him a set of knives like that, he's gonna say, oh my God, he must have spent at least $50.
Absolutely. It looks like you spent, I would say, closer to $100 when you look at the presentation, the beauty of these, and the fact that you're getting a dozen high carbon steel knives.
Yeah.
Let's go to the phones because...
Oh, your sister Alice.
It must be. Alice is calling in from Ohio. Hi, Alice. Welcome to HSN. You're on with Alice and Chef Wolfgang
I love
Puck.
Alice. How are you, Alice, in Ohio?
I'm fine.
Yeah?
And I love you, Wolfgang Puck.
I love you too, Alice. Alice, Ohio,
I
it
got so much
says
of your
here.
stuff. My partner wants me to move out and take all my Wolfgang Puck stuff with me. There's no more room in the kitchen.
All right,
Oh,
listen.
my goodness.
It could be worse, you know?
So
Hey,
you...
couldn't be any better.
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm here today just to see what else I can put in my kitchen.
But you know, this is a great thing for presents, for people who come over, and I think this is really an amazing present for the...
I got 2 sets.
Huh?
One for me, one for my son.
Yeah, you know, everybody will love them. And you know what I love? If you give people a good present, they will use it 3, 4, 5 times a week, and they will use it for years to come. So if you bring a
and
bottle
there's
of wine
nothing
and
worse
some
than to carve
flowers...
your steak
Yeah.
and have to tear it apart.
Yep. I know, it's so hard. You know, I tell you the truth. When I opened Cut in Beverly Hills and our steakhouse, and I didn't start. I said, oh, I don't need steak knives. You know, when the customer called me over and said, Wolfgang, something is wrong with your meat. You cannot cook the meat right. And you know what? He even blamed it on me. He said, Wolfgang, you don't even know how to cook meat, and you open a steakhouse? I was so embarrassed. I said, you know what? I don't know what I'm going to do. I took the plate and cut it, and then I knew it was the knife.
Well, Alice, we're so glad you're shopping with us.
Thank you, Alice. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy. And you know, you will get them before the holidays. It's going to be perfect.
I have a delivery from Marion for you.
Okay,
thank you, Alice, for shopping with us. Listen, don't forget, you're going to get this by November the 29th. It's a little bit of extended delivery, but actually not much. It's a couple of days.
Because of the Thanksgiving week,
Right.
you know.
But you will have plenty of time to give these as gifts. Don't forget, also, we're doing extended holiday returns. If for any reason you want to return these, you have until the end of January. Can you just send them to my house if you do? Because I gotta tell you, these things are the most fabulous knives. You are going to use these, and then you're going to go, why didn't I get more of these? Because at this kind of price, what is it, $2 and some change per knife? They are gorgeous. Can you even buy a cheap fork in one of those big box department stores for that price? Look at the quality of what you're getting. It's Wolfgang Puck quality. You know it, you trust it. And for each one, $2 and some change, but 5 flex payments on it. And want to remind you too, we have the bonus buy. If you want to just leave that little piece right there.
Okay, you like
that
little...
I like that.
Yeah, well done, partner. All right, good.
That is beautiful.
Okay.
Let me remind you, too, that we also have coming up our spice mills. If you order the Today Special, if you get the knives, you're going to get 15% off on your spice mills. You get a set of 2 spice mills, but we are down to, I think, a couple of thousand if you want the spice mills. You get 15% off of your choice of the wine opener, your spice mills, 2 of them, the knife and scissor sharpener, which you may want to pick that up just to keep everything sharp, and your bamboo carving board, whichever one. I mean, it works. Spice mills end up being, what, $25.45 per set of 2. Let's go back to the phones, though. Jenny's calling from Illinois.
Hi, Jenny. How are you?
Wolfgang, I've been wanting to talk to you forever. You're the most down-to-earth, greatest guy. You make the greatest things that we can buy. I bought so many things, and I just bought your steak knife.
You will love them. Believe me, I use them in my home. My kids love them. And, you know, now they can cut and eat actually really like grown-up people. You know, my little one, Alexander, is 11 years old. Hi, Alexander. I think he's washing his off school today.
Oh, nice.
And Galila probably too, my wife. You know, they can now cut the Wiener Schnitzel, whatever they cut, with the steak knife just perfectly.
I've never had steak knives that work
I know. And you know what? You get these big ones with the big handle, like in
Right.
some cheap steakhouses. They don't look elegant. They don't look really classy on your dinner table.
And sometimes you get the wooden handles,
Yeah.
and if you wash them, then they just look wet.
Yeah, little by
They don't
little,
look good.
they fade away.
Yeah.
But look at that, how I cut it. Can you see that?
Never going to happen with these, Jenny. Are these for? So these are for yourself? Little gift for yourself?
Yes, I got them for myself. Nobody else.
Okay,
Good for
good
you.
girl,
You're
good,
with
good,
me.
good. So
No,
now
it's
when
all
you
about me.
when you have company, when you have people come over and you put that on the table,
Look how
they're gonna know and say, "Wow, where
Oh,
did
I
you
know
get
it.
these beautiful knives? It looks super chic and elegant when you have them on." You know,
Well, your
Jenny, I
products
love
are
you. Thanks for
wonderful.
calling.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you. Happy
holiday.
Thanksgiving to you.
Happy holidays, Jenny. Thank you for shopping with us. Jenny got the cranberry. We have the cranberry available. We have the opaque available. You will get both of these sets. 6 in each. First time ever.
And flex pay on
First time
top of it.
Ever in this gorgeous wooden presentation.
Yeah.
So you get both boxes for $29.95, 5 flex payments. And want to just also remind you that when you buy your today's special, you're going to get 15% off on our next item, as well as your spice mills, as well as your knife and scissor opener, or knife and scissor sharpener, and your carving board. So 15% off, and you can, we're not limiting those. If you want to do a few of those, you can do that, okay? So no problem whatsoever. But in order to get that additional 15% off, you order our today's special, which again, we are becoming very limited in all colors now.